Well, the cruise news of the day could not be bigger and more fantastic than what we're hearing today coming out of Royal Caribbean, especially with the part that you've probably not heard about quite yet on YouTube. I know you've probably maybe at least heard that the pre-cruise testing seems to be going away, but there's something else. And for some reason, nobody's talking about it. Well, we're gonna talk about it here coming up. Plus, if you're a high-end luxury cruiser, MSC has a new offering, and finally, we get to take a look inside their brand new ships. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and I think this might be our biggest cruise news day that we've had in quite a long time, with Royal Caribbean, the second largest cruise line in the world, coming out and saying, you know what? We are going to try to become more like the rest of the travel industry. That's right, in an earnings call, CEO Jason Liberty, CEO of Royal Caribbean, just announced that the cruise line is going to try to align themselves more with the rest of the travel industry and what they're doing. And essentially to do that, now that the CDC is out of cruising, Royal Caribbean is going to start early next month removing some of the pre-cruise COVID testing for short cruises. And by short cruises, I mean 5 nights or fewer. And these cruises have to go to places that don't require testing. So if your cruise is in Alaska, going up to Canada, this is not going to apply to you even if you're on a short cruise. But you can expect in the near term, this is going to ripple across the cruise industry. As a matter of fact, I would expect by next week, Carnival Cruise Line to come out and take a very similar stance to what we just seen from Royal Caribbean. But perhaps the part that people have not talked about yet here on YouTube, and surprisingly so, is this part. And I'm gonna grab my laptop just so I can read it verbatim so you don't miss this, because I think this is important. Oh, that's not my laptop, that's Claire. You're a funny kitty, what are you doing? Okay, here's my laptop this time, and we have a quote from Royal Caribbean CEO Jason Liberty. Jason says on this earnings call, "We are continuing to adapt our protocols to align more closely with how the rest of society and other travel and leisure businesses are currently operating." That's the thing you've already heard about today on YouTube. What you haven't heard about probably on YouTube is the follow-up sentence, which is, this means that we're transitioning to the point where everyone will be able to vacation with Royal Caribbean. What does that mean to you? Everyone. That means to me, people that don't have this are soon gonna be welcome on Royal Caribbean ships. Call me crazy, call me tinfoil hat, but I think that's the bigger story of today than the dropping of pre-cruise testing. We all saw the dropping of pre-cruise testing, but we did not all see the point where everyone could vacation with Royal Caribbean. So that conveniently leads into our question of the day. Let me know in the comments below, have you been holding out to cruise because you haven't had the shot? Let me know your answer down there. I'm kind of curious, and no political discussions, please just say yes, I'm holding out, or no, I haven't been. Or the third answer, I got my shot specifically to cruise. So when do these big changes go into effect for Royal Caribbean cruisers? Well, sooner than you think. August 8th, in fact. And basically what's gonna happen is if you're a vaccinated cruiser on a 5-night or shorter cruise with Royal Caribbean that doesn't go to any destinations requiring vaccination, you're good to go. But remember, if you're an unvaccinated cruiser, mostly children at this point, you are still going to have to procure that negative COVID test in order to board, even after the 8th of next month. That's not changing at this point yet. Now, don't forget, this does not just apply to Royal Caribbean. We're talking about the whole Royal Caribbean group, which means Royal, Celebrity, as well as Silver Seas Cruises. All of these companies are going to be operating under these same guidelines moving forward starting August 8th. Now, the other news that came out of this conference call is that in about the next 30 to 45 days or so, Royal Caribbean will also be looking at dropping the pre-embarkation testing on longer sailings as well for vaccinated cruisers. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to a channel like this for reliable information as to when that might happen. I know a lot of you like to do those longer cruises. The short cruises are fun, but you gotta pack, unpack, it's a lot of work. Now, speaking of taking cruises, why don't you cruise along with me down in the Caribbean? I'm hosting a group cruise October 24th out of Charleston, South Carolina. If you'd like more information, there's a link to the group's Facebook page in the description below this video. And I'm sure you can't help but notice this cruise nerd shirt behind me, you know, like the one I'm wearing here. Well, if you'd like a shirt kind of like this, they are in my Amazon affiliate store, along with about 60 other things I'd love to take with me every time I cruise. Check them out in the Amazon link below this video, or boom, right up there in this upper right-hand corner. Gosh, I hope I pointed to the right corner. Now, moving on to our second cruise news story of the day. This is for all of you luxury cruisers out there. And I know a lot of you are out there watching this channel, and I know this because I've met you on board cruises. Just on my last cruise, I've met at least 2 couples who are planning on cruising on board MSC's brand new luxury brand called Explorer Journeys. Their newest ship, Explorer 1, is slated to debut sometime in May of next year. Finally, MSC has released renderings so you can take a look for yourself right here what it's going to look like inside this Explorer 1. These are beautiful suites. Take a look at the modern lines, the high ceilings, the tall windows, and they say that this reflects the brand's philosophy of creating an ocean state of mind. So it's always fun to get a little peek behind the scenes at a brand new cruise ship, and unfortunately, we're going to look at another one that's been plagued with a big problem: fires. P&O's brand new cruise ship, the Arvia, has had 2 fires on board in the last couple of weeks. One started in a trash can and one started in a stateroom. And that's kind of weird, right? It almost sounds like they're intentional. Police are now investigating, and unfortunately, one security guard was hospitalized because of excess smoke inhalation. Now, according to P&O, the fires have not delayed the initial inaugural sailing of the brand new cruise ship Arvia. However, it has been a financial setback of over $500,000 or 600,000 euros. So while one fire may be just coincidental or an accident, 2 fires on the same brand new ship within 2 weeks? That sounds intentional to me. I'm not sure exactly what's going on board this brand new cruise ship, but hopefully we get to the bottom of this. If you made it this far into today's episode, thank you so very much for stopping by the channel today. Don't forget to get subscribed if you want to see all the vlogs coming out from the MSC Seashore. The next vlog should be up in about 12 or 14 hours time. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. And don't forget, I will be cruising in Alaska on the Carnival Splendor in just like 14 days time. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Thanks for stopping by the channel today, and until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. What did I tell you? We were going to quickly get to the point where this pre-embarkation testing would be gone. And who knew that it would be within like 5 days of me making that prediction? Pretty darn cool, huh? Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. When's your next cruise? What are you sailing on? I'm curious. We'll see you tomorrow.